Friday mornings mean that we check in with one of our My Best Me teams. And joining us this morning is the team that has one of our one and only, Miss Amber Worthy. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
All right. So we're missing Stephanie this morning. We're going to check in, with her and kind of talk about that here in just a little bit. But let's dive into, Amber, your experience within the past, 2 weeks or so since we last checked in. Have you had any new peaks or new valleys?
I would say just, I guess, getting to the point where I'm jogging consistently, and every time they tell me, hey, raise it up a little bit, like you can go faster, and then actually doing it has been really exciting for me. So I haven't gotten on the scale as much as I did the first time, just because I want to focus on actually getting stronger and not looking at the numbers.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel? Since we're not paying attention to the numbers this go around, how are you feeling?
Motivated, it's just really motivated. I love, granted, getting up for 5 a.m. or 6:15
This is
workouts
a little earlier than normal for you.
normal. And it doesn't get any easier to get up, but once I get there, it's like, okay, I know I need to be here. And everyone's so fun, and then I make it, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Done for the day.
And Dr. Josh, have you noticed any changes in Amber over the past month? Any breakthroughs or any, new facets you've learned about her?
Yeah, absolutely. At first there was quite a bit of hesitation of I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. I don't know what all this is going to entail. Can I do this? Am I cut out for this? Is this right for me? Am I right for this? And she's really embraced it. She's really taken it on. She's got ownership now. She's made it her own. So at this point, onward and upward, the sky's the limit for her.
And Zach, I've been able to see you guys interact on a couple occasions now. You have a great partnership as, the trainer for Miss Amber. What have you learned about Amber the past few weeks? What have you seen her maybe break through mentally as well?
Well, I like how you mentioned investment. That was one of the things that a lot of people have to struggle with and overcome. But Amber, I wasn't really surprised because this is a huge opportunity, but she has been taking her classes and been working very, very hard. She is jogging more consistently, and one thing that she mentioned is that the workouts are never going to get easier for her. Every time that they or she begins to notice a little bit of a ceiling, we'll break right through it. We'll run a little bit harder. We'll power walk a little bit higher. We'll lift a little bit heavier. We're just constantly trying to push her to higher limits. So as of right now, she's been doing phenomenally.
And now you mentioned investment, and I want to talk about your other team member who has been showing her investment, even though she's in Nashville. So if you've been following along on the My Best Me social media, then you know that Miss Stephanie has been in Nashville for the past couple weeks now. Her husband is ill and has been relocated out there. But she's still going at it. She's posted videos and updates of her at the hotel gym, trying to eat healthy. As you guys have talked to her throughout the weeks and her unideal situation, what have you learned about her? What have you been telling her to keep her on track and motivated?
We've had a lot of contact, she and I have. We've been texting, we've been chatting back and forth, making sure I'm keeping her accountable. And she's doing incredible. I think she's really, because of the situation, has really embraced the idea that this is progress and not perfection. She hasn't done perfect, but I know that I wouldn't do perfect in that setup.
Though.
This is real life. I mean, it hit the fan for her. I mean, pardon the French, but it did. And so now she's having to adapt and overcome and improvise and figure out how she can, overcome these hurdles. Something that was already hard just got that much harder, and she's not backing down. She's fighting. She's absolutely fighting. I mean, she may not be eating 3 perfect meals, but she's eating 2 perfect meals and a really good meal.
Right.
She's absolutely taken names. I'm so proud of her. She needs to be honored for what she's done.
And being a mom.
Right.
It's incredible.
She's having to take care of her. And Amber, as you've been talking to her as your teammate, I know you guys have a great relationship, kind of supporting each other. Has she been motivating you with her drive? And what have you been telling her?
Just knowing that she is trying to battle, making sure her kids are okay, getting to the gym, making sure her husband feels motivated too. I just hope that she knows that she is strong. As strong as she is showing us, she's so strong.
She is. All right.
If she can do it like this, if she can do it under these circumstances, none of us have any excuse.
Absolutely. That's it. I'm glad you said that. And Zach, she doesn't have a full gym as she normally would at Orange Theory, but what have you been telling her to do?
So Jessica and Megan have been really, really good for her, just trying to stay in touch and keep her accountable, because you're right, she has a hotel gym and she doesn't have her team with her. But what she's been doing is getting in there and still getting in some workouts that we've been trying to provide for her, you know, as much of Orange Theory as we can give her. And she has been in there. She's been doing her workouts. She's been doing such a great job, and it's so difficult for her under these circumstances. But she's been really pulling through, and just we're so grateful to have such a strong team and giving her that community and that accountability that she needs. And I think she's going to be great. If she just keeps on pushing forward, you know, we'll get through this thing together.
Stephanie, your entire family here at Channel 12 loves you. We're thinking about you, and we're praying for you. I know we'll see you guys again soon, but you are in our hearts and prayers as well. Christmas, right around the corner. Real quick, what are you dreading? What are you looking forward to? What advice have you given?
Working out on Christmas Eve and the day after. I mean, I'm just going to be here all week, so I might as well hang out with them.
So she told me she was going to be in town, and Christmas Day is the actual only day of the year, you know, unless we get snow, which is impossible in Chattanooga. But so we're closed on Christmas Day, but we have classes on Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas. So she's already signed up for both of those. Really, really excited that she's going to be getting in there, and it's just, you know. Gonna be here.
It's a mind game. It's all a mind game.
I will be FaceTiming her, to be sure, you know. But one thing that I like to remind people is that some people don't have family in town. You know, Amber being one of them, her family in Atlanta. But we just want to try to provide as much community and family as possible. Having, you know, the studio available, you know, having classes ready for those who need it. She's going to be in there, going to be killing it. So we're super excited to have her.
Because if you work in an industry like we do, it never stops. So it might be a holiday, but we continue on like normal. No. All right. Well, best of luck throughout the next few weeks. Merry Christmas. I'll eat the cookies for you.
Thanks. Eat all of them.
All right. Thanks so much, guys, and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.